This is Rahul Mehndiratta from Master Your IELTS, and today we are going to talk about the next 10 homophones. In the series of homophones that we have been discussing from the past few weeks on this channel, if you have not watched the previous parts, then I would highly suggest you to watch them and then come back. If you have already watched, then welcome. So the words which have taken the first spot on this list are peak and peak, and the words are spelled as P-E-A-K and P-E-E-K. So what's the difference between the two words that sound so similar? Let's elaborate. So the first one, which is P-E-A-K, this is usually referred to the pointed top of a mountain or any surface which is having a pointed top. This is something which we call peak, and that's P-E-A-K. I'll give you a very simple example to clearly explain this. It is the dream of every climber to reach the peak of the Mount Everest. The second one is P-E-E-K. What's the meaning of this? This means to look at something very quickly, to glance at something. The boy sitting on the last bench tried to peek the answers from his notebook. So the words which have taken the second spot on this list are meet and meet, and the words are spelled as M-E-E-T and M-E-A-T. Now what's the difference between the two words and what are the examples? Let's elaborate. So M-E-E-T means when we happen to come in the company of somebody, whenever somebody happens to come in the company of another person. I'll give you a very simple example to clearly elaborate this. Hey Rahul, will you meet Simran today? Next word is M-E-A-T, and what we mean by this is the flesh of an animal which is usually consumed as food. Ramandeep is trying to stop eating meat and become a vegetarian. That's a good step, Ramandeep. T-O-E and T-O-W. Both of the words are pronounced in a very similar manner, which is toe. So what's the clear explanation of both the words and how do they differ? TOE. What we mean by this is any of the 5 digits at the end of the human foot. He hurt his toe by hitting the dining table while he was running around in the house last night. The second word, TOW, a vehicle which is being pulled away by a chain, and this usually happens when you park your car in a no parking zone or in a circumstance where your car is not starting or moving. You should never park your car in the no parking zone. Otherwise, the government authorities have the right to tow it. H-A-R-E and H-A-I-R are the words which have taken the 4th spot on this list, and the words are pronounced as hare. The first word, which is H-A-R-E, this means a mammal which is very similar in the looks to a large rabbit. During my trip to the Central Park yesterday, I saw a very beautiful hare. So the second word, which is H-A-I-R, I don't think this requires a very clear explanation, but yes, because of the protocols that I have been following in my videos, I will be explaining this to you. And this is usually referred to the fine thread-like strands which grow from the human skin. This is here, this is here. I think this looks good right now. I have learned to cut my own hair during the coronavirus pandemic, as I had no other option because all the hair salons were closed down. And I think I have done a pretty good job at this. Wine and wine. W-I-N-E and W-H-I-N-E are the words which have taken the next spot on this list. So W-I-N-E, this is an alcoholic drink which is made from fermented grape juice. Having red wine in moderation is considered to be very good for your heart. So the second word, which is W-H-I-N-E, this means a high-pitched complaining cry. So W-H-I-N-E means when somebody is crying at a very high noise, at a very high pitched noise. His dog always gives a whine whenever he comes to know that he is being taken to the vet. T-A-I-L and T-A-L-E are the words which have secured the 6th position on the list. Both of the words are pronounced as tail. So the difference between the two words is going to be very clear after this explanation. T-A-I-L is the hindmost part of an animal. The following example will make it very clear to all of us. Dogs are known to wag their tail when they are very happy. So the second word, which is TALE. Now, if I have to define this in not a sentence but only a single word, I would say it as a story. Tale is a synonym for story. Come, sit with me. Let me tell you a very beautiful tale of a father and his son. WHOLE and HOLE are the words which have taken the next spot on this list, and both of the words are pronounced in a very similar manner, which is whole. So WHOLE, what this means is basically we are talking about something as a whole, something entirely. Ronnie spent the whole day doing nothing but watching television. HOLE is the next word, and this means a hollow place in a solid body. Wait! Do not sit in this boat. There is a hole at the bottom. This might sink. ENSURE and INSURE are the words which have taken the 8th spot on this list. Both of the words are pronounced as ensure or insure. ENSURE, this means to make something certain, to make something sure. I ensure you, I will always be there for you when you need me. So the second word, which is INSURE, a lot of us might have heard people telling us that you should always get your insurance. You should always get your medical insurance, your car insurance, your home insurance, and your work insurance. So what this means is arranging for a compensation in the event of damage. You should always make sure to insure your car before taking it out of the showroom. SIGHT and SITE are the two words which have taken the 9th or the second last spot on this list, and both of the words are pronounced in a very similar manner, which is sight. SIGHT, this means the power to see. For example, if you are watching me in the video right now, this means that you have a very good eyesight. Next word, which is SITE, this means the area of ground on which something is constructed. You should never go close to a construction site without wearing proper safety gear. So the last spot on this list is taken by two words which are PORE and POUR, and both of the words are pronounced almost the same, which is po. So the first word, which is PORE, this means the minute opening in the surface of our skin. Do you remember the word which we discussed earlier in this video? Hair. The hair usually comes out of the skin from these particular pores. So the second word, which is POUR, this means flowing rapidly in a steady stream. I'll give you one more example from one of the previous words that we have discussed earlier in this video as well, which is wine. Whenever we are pouring wine into the glass, this pour is usually referred to as POUR. Alright everybody, so these were the next 10 homophones, and this brings our total to 40. We have discussed 40 homophones in this particular video series, and we are going to discuss 10 more, and then we are going to jump back to the discussion of the various cue cards. I hope this video helped you in some way or the other, and I'll be coming back with the next part next week. As always, it was a pleasure speaking in front of you. Thank you so much for your time. This is Rahul Mehndiratta, Master Your IELTS, signing off. I'll see you very soon. Take care.